1.
So, hi, I'm Julie.
Hi, I'm Alex.
And so what brings you in here today, Alex?
Well, I recently lost my job, and I have 2 kids, and so it's been really hard to provide for them, myself, and I just feel like I'm kind of like losing control of just everything that's happening in my life, and so I just thought that I'd come here just for any sort of like help or guidance. It's like, I don't know, the first step and like what I should do to like kind of get my life back on track, because I just feel like I'm really not like going anywhere useful, and that I'm kind of like making things worse for my kids, and it's like the last thing I want to do. So I don't know, just like for any kind of help to like get it together.
Yeah, and I think that's definitely something that we can try to achieve throughout these sessions. And you said you lost your job. Where were you working before?
Yeah, I worked at Walmart for about a year, and then I'd say about like 3 months ago, they were like letting people off, and so I lost my job there, and so I only have like a high school degree, and so it's been like I've applied at a few places like in town and everything, but in like Target and places like that, but I don't know, I just feel like nowhere that I look is really hiring, and it's been pretty hard to like, I just feel like I'm underqualified for a lot of jobs in town that and so I don't really have any experience anywhere, and so it's been like a struggle to get a new job.
Yeah, I'm sure that's been difficult. And you said you applied at Target. Where else have you applied?
Yeah, I applied at Target, and I applied at County Market, but like they weren't hiring, so I didn't really expect to get anything there. And then I've just applied at a few of like the restaurants in town, just to see about like, I don't know, I thought maybe I could like waitress or something like that, but I feel like the places that are like close to me and close to my house, which like is important to me, because like I don't have a car, so I can't really like get anywhere that I want. I have to take the bus, and so I just feel like the places that are like convenient to me aren't really hiring, and so yeah, so just the places that have applied, they've told me they're not hiring, but I just did it anyway just to see.
Yeah, so you really haven't heard much from them. You said that was about 3 months ago, so how have you been really making ends meet since being laid off?
Well, I have my mom has like tried to help me a little bit. She lives about a half hour away, and so it's been nice to have her, you know, kind of try and like come and help me take care of my kids when she can, but she can't come that often, probably like once a week. And she's kind of helped me like when I've been in like dire need and like can't pay my bills and like really can't like pay for anything, that she's been there to help me, but I kind of feel like I don't want to rely on her for my money and stuff like that, and I feel bad taking my money from her because she's not much more well off, and so and she like lives by herself, so I think that's hard for her, but she's like tried to help me when she can, but I just kind of feel bad taking her money, so I don't really like want to have to do that unless I like really need to, which I've had to like the past 2 months just to like pay my bills. So
And did she ever help you watch the kids, or was she ever a caregiver for them at any point, like while you did work?
Yeah, I mean, she has her own job, and so she can't really come at like any moment that I need her. She has been like pretty good about coming probably like once a weekend, just to come for like the day or even like half the day, just to like kind of watch them, so I can like go out and apply for jobs or like do what I need to do or go grocery shopping and stuff like that. But so she's tried to help me out, and I appreciate it, but it's obviously not really, it's not enough of child care to have my mom come once a week, but I can't really afford like a babysitter or anything like that, or like child care during the week. Like they're like young, they don't go to school yet, and so I just can't really like afford any of that kind of stuff, and so I don't really have a choice but to stay home with them, and so that kind of makes it even harder to apply for jobs when I can't even like leave them.
And how old are they?
One is 3 and one just turned 18 months.
Oh, okay, so too early to, like you said, go to school.
Yeah, like they're not even in school yet, so afford like daycare, so I just have to stay home with them.
And when your mom wasn't watching them, who did take care of them, or how did you manage to keep the job at Walmart and someone watch your kids at the same time? How did that work before?
I had a friend who, she lives like a couple blocks away from me, and she has a kid who is like around the same age as them, and so I would like bring them to her house, and she would usually watch them, but I would try to get like night shifts, and so I could just have them go and like sleep over at their house, and I would just work like late at night.
And is she someone that you can still rely on? Would she still be willing to help you, while you are searching for a new job?
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't have that much extra time. She's another kid who's older, and then like she works part-time, so again, she's not there anytime I need her. She like is really helpful, and if I really need to like go do something or like have an emergency, I know I can like bring my kids to her, but again, I kind of feel bad like relying on my friend to take care of my kids for me. I don't think that that's like her job, so.
Right. And did she ever charge you for anything like that, or was
No.
that something she was just doing to help you?
Yeah, she was just trying to help me out, and it was really nice of her, and her husband has a good job, so they're like much more well off, and she kind of was just like, I'll help you like when I can, and like, I don't know, she never gave me money or anything, but she was like willing to watch my kids whenever I needed to, so that's nice.
Well, she sounds like she's really supportive. Do you have any other people who you can really count on, or anyone who's been helping you out through the process?
Not really. She's like my best friend that's here, so she's the only one I really like trust, like having my kids to go over their house or whatever. So she's the only one that kind of does that stuff. And then my ex-boyfriend, he left probably about, I would say, a year ago. We broke up, and I mean, he had a job, so like that was helpful when he was around, but to have a little extra money. But he like got abusive with me, and I didn't want that around my kids, so.
And you said you left about a year ago?
Yeah, and so I just told him to get out, and that like I didn't want anything to do with him because I don't want to put my kids in danger, so.
How have you been dealing with that since that happened? So sure, that was a lot to take in at once.
Yeah, I mean, it was hard, and it was definitely a big like time in my life where I needed help and I needed someone there, and so that was kind of like sad that I couldn't get help from him. But I don't know, I just kind of felt like I needed to do, no matter like how I felt, I needed to do what was best for my kids, and I obviously knew that that was not it, and so I just kicked him out and told him that he couldn't see them anymore.
And was your boyfriend the father of these two
Yeah.
kids?